Hello, my name is Aziz Lopez, and these are my group mates, Marlene Granados, Darwin Hernandez, and Daniel Garcia. Uh, so, entering the dentist's office could be so nerve-wracking. I remember when I was a kid, I would cry myself to the dentist's chair, getting ready to be strapped and tortured by that nasty buzzing sound of the drill. But that's just one of the many problems that our product, Silvating, will end. But the main purpose of our product, Silvating, is to prevent cavities from growing using silver nanoparticles. So our group mates conducted a survey, and it was given to the people all around our campus. And here are the results. 80% of our school ate sugared candy at least 1 or 2 times a week, and all brush their teeth, but only 30 out of the 159 has not received cavities. What does this mean? That toothpaste is not enough. Not just that, but according to the CDC, 91% of all U.S. adults has received cavities. 42% of children ages 2 to 11 has received cavities in their baby teeth, and 21% of those ages 6 to 11 has had cavities with permanent teeth. That still means that toothpaste is not enough. So, Silvating, here are some perks of our product. It's cheap, it's effective, it's tasteless, long-lasting, and it's painless, which is important because that's part of the reason why many people don't like the dentist. So how does it work? When we apply the coating into the surface area of our tooth, it releases silver nanoparticles, which are confused by bacteria and are later broken down by the silver nanoparticles. When the bacteria are broken down, that prevents the cavities from growing. And as you can see, the smaller they are, the more surface area they work on. And we could only use silver nanoparticles because it's a perfect amount of size that the bacteria will confuse for food. Because if it's too big, it won't be considered food. And if it's too small, then it won't be effective. So we compared our product to previous products in the market. And fluoride toothpaste is cheap, but it's not efficient and could be poisonous if swallowed. So it's already crossed off. Sealants, it costs $30 to $40 per tooth. It lasts long, but the only thing that's bad is that it only covers the decaying part of the tooth, and it has BPA, which is one of the many concerns that parents have for their children. Cavity fillings are just the reasons that people hate the dentist, because it's not just expensive, but it's painful. All right. Nano toothpaste, it's not sold in the U.S. because it causes pollution, and it's not as efficient as the rest. But it causes pollution because when we dispose it, or just it goes through our water systems, which could kill the animals and organisms. But our coating is just right there. It's enough for better than all of these because it's not just cheap. It's applied professionally, which takes off your concern about if it's environmentally friendly. It lasts long, it's tasteless, it's painless, and it presents cavity. Not just that, but it covers the whole surface area of your tooth, not just the decaying part. This isn't really a disadvantage, but you have to reapply it every 6 to 8 months, which pushes back the average date of someone's appointment. So yeah. The rest of our info or our survey shows that they are 74% of our school is willing to buy the product when we teach them about silver nanoparticles. So that's how you know that we will sell. Thank you.
So this sounds like an interesting way to kill bacteria and stuff in your mouth. But have you worried about what happens if you swallow this?
Oh, well, our body could take 5 milligrams per kilogram. So it's basically immune to our body. We also have to, we don't put a lot of silver nanoparticles in our sealant because it's the smaller they are, the more surface area it covers. So if we put a lot, it's not going to work well. Yeah.
I guess a related question, maybe what Rick was going for was in the gut, there's a lot of useful bacteria. Mm-hmm. Do you think it would have an effect on them? That when you do swallow it, although it kills the bad bacteria in the mouth, is it going to kill the good bacteria in the gut?
we haven't done that much research, but I doubt it. You know.
Okay, thank you.
Could you tell us about your presentation and how you approached it and the roles that each person played in the development of this presentation and study?
Well, we all divided the work between us four. We would all choose something we were confident in, something we could research, and all pretty much knew something about it. And then we would type in information. We would all discuss as a group, and then we would all come together, work on presentation, the proposal, and then we would discuss any ideas and then debate over any complications or problems we had.
I noticed in your presentation that you put the price of filling a cavity at about $150 on the high end, I think, and then your treatment is also in that same ballpark. If you were to continue to develop your idea, how would you talk about the cost benefit of that with a dental care provider? Because I'm assuming you're going to have to get, Delta Dental and dentists and those types of people interested in your idea. So how do you go through doing the cost-benefit analysis, particularly in light of some of the scientific questions we've had?
Well, cavity filling costs $150 per tooth, or $50, but our product will sell for $10 a tooth. And not just that, since we have 32 teeth in our mouth, we could give the customer the option to either get their whole mouth for $170 or just individually for $10.
I think that's it.
We're good? All right. Well, thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.